I'm Dave Giraldo, and I'm so happy to be at Sweetwater in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana, to talk to you about the Simplifier Classic from DSM Humboldt. The Simplifier Classic is DSM Humboldt's flagship product. It's the most compact and flexible solution for guitar players wanting to go direct, using incorporated XLR connections without the need of a DI box. It simulates 3 types of iconic amps with selectable tubes and selectable cabs. This pedal is designed to be the main hub of your pedal board, giving you the most flexible routing options for all kinds of situations. The best way to understand the Simplifier is to divide it into 3 parts: the mono preamp section with selectable amps and EQ controls, the mono power amp section with presence and resonance controls with selectable tubes, and the stereo cab sim section with 3 types of speaker configurations. For connectivity, we have stereo balanced XLR outputs and unbalanced 1/4-inch stereo outputs. The XLR outs can be used as 2 independent mono channels and eliminate the need of DI boxes. The 1/4-inch outs can function as through on the left channel for monitoring through an amp or powered speakers, and some to mono on the right channel. There's also a built-in stereo effects loop to connect your favorite stereo effect pedals after the preamp and power amp section to get the biggest, widest tone. They also included a spread switch that will give you a wider stereo image and can also help reduce any phase issues. And if you live in an apartment building or want to have a late night practice session while your kids are asleep, there's a powerful stereo headphone output and an aux input to connect an external source like a backing track or even a band mix from front of the house. DSM Humboldt is giving you a bunch of options here, and it's all summed up in the name. To make a long story short, the name is a combination of 2 words: simulator and amplifier, Simplifier. Let's take a deeper look and listen to each section, starting with the preamp section. We've got 3 amp types, and we'll let you guys figure out which amps they used as inspiration. Now keep in mind that volume, gain, and EQ are relative to each amp type, so you'll hear a few differences. The first one is AC Brit, which is clean and chimey. The American is round and warmer with more clean headroom. And then there's the MS Brit, a plexi-style amp which is raw and punchy. To add an extra layer of realism, they included a power amp simulator which has presence and resonance controls and the versatility of being able to select 3 different types of power tubes. The presence controls the upper frequencies and the resonance controls the low end of the power section. They also included 3 types of power tubes. The 6L6, mostly found in American amps with deeper low end and extra sparkle. The EL34 is rounder with a British taste. And the KT88, which has a wider range and sounds more hi-fi. And finally, there's the highly acclaimed cab simulator section that recreates all the nuances of a real speaker unlike other analog cab sims that are basically just a filter. We have two mic position controls for the left and right channels, which controls the response of the mic relative to where it's placed in front of the speaker. This is great for dialing in the perfect high-end texture of the overall sound. Lastly, we have two toggle switches, one for each channel, to select between three of the most common speaker configurations. The twin, which is a 2x12, the stack a 4x12, and combo a 1x12. The DSM Humboldt Simplifier Classic offers a ton of flexibility and choices to tailor the best tone with your pedal board. All analog, no menus, no deep editing, and no screens. You have full control of your tone. If you have any other questions about the Simplifier Classic or any other DSM Humboldt products, make sure to contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.